In this lecture, we're going to extend on our event bus, where we'll now be able to deselect units using our event bus. Let's get started. You will recall from the last lecture that we separated out our selection logic out of this handle left click by having our worker raise the unit selected event whenever we call this select function. Now we'd like to do a similar thing here with our deselect, where we don't need to manage the state of what unit is selected in our handle left click. But to do that, we need a new event type because we only have unit selected event. So my challenge to you is to create the unit deselected event struct so we can implement deselecting units via the event bus. So go ahead, pause the video, implement that unit deselected event struct. You can use the unit selected event struct to help you out with that. And whenever you're ready, I'll see you back here. All right, welcome back. The key to this one is really understanding the event bus and how it works. Our unit selected event is pretty much exactly what we need for the unit deselected event. I'm actually just going to copy paste it, rename my copy to unit deselected event.cs, and of course change our struct name to unit deselected event. We'll also have to, of course, update our constructor. Now, I personally like to have discrete structs for each event type. You could also do something like have a generic unit selected event, have a unit, and then have like a public bool was selected or something like that. You can do that as well, but I really like to have the event bus have very concrete events coming through on the channel where they don't do a lot of different things. That means that we have a few more structs, but it keeps our event listening and event handling a lot more simple. Now that we have our unit deselected event, we can start implementing the deselection. Let's start with our worker. Up here in deselect, we're going to want to do basically the same thing we did on select. So I'll just copy paste that up here. Make sure we change the type to unit deselected event, both on the bus and over here on the right with the new unit deselected event. We're still going to provide the unit as this, so that's all we have to do is change those types. That's it on the worker. If we hop over to the player input, now in our handle left click, we can go ahead and remove that selected unit equal null because we're going to call deselect on that selected unit. That's going to raise the event. So in awake, we can listen for that unit deselected event. Let's go ahead and duplicate this bus.onEvent plus equals handle unit selected, change the type on the bus to unit deselected event, and rename that handler to handle unit deselected. We'll go ahead and duplicate this, handle unit selected, and rename it to handle unit deselected. And right now, since we can only have a single unit selected, which we are going to eventually change, we can set the selected unit to be null, which also makes our handle unit selected more simple. We can just have it set the selected unit to the current unit. Now let's walk through this end to end. Down here, when we left click, if the selected unit is not null, we'll deselect it. That deselect will raise an event. Our handle unit deselected. Oh, looks like I messed something up. The parameter here on handle unit deselected should have unit deselected event, not unit selected event. So on this unit deselected event channel, we're going to receive a callback right then and there. So we'll set the selected unit to be null. So now we have no unit selected. If we happen to also be left clicking on another unit, we will then select that. That'll raise an event. We're listening for that unit selection event. We'll then call handle unit selected and set our selected unit to be that. So then if we ever want to right click, we'll make sure that we have the right selected unit. So that seems like everything's set up. Let's come over here into the Unity editor. If we just click play, we shouldn't have to change anything and everything should still be working. Left click, selects, right click moves, left click anywhere, deselects. And if we right click, no movement, that's perfect. We can select a different unit, move them, left click to select a different unit. We'll see the deselection. We'll see this one selected. And again, we can right click to move. Perfect. So now we've got both selection and deselection running through that event bus. Now we're set up so we can do things like multi-unit selections, handle our drag select much better, and some other cool things as well. That's all on this one. I'll see you on the next one.